Do you want to know how to stop feeling overwhelmed right now? Well, it's possible, and in this video I'm going to explain why. Hi, I'm Sophie Scott. Thank you so much for being here. Let's begin by exploring why we feel overwhelmed. You can feel overwhelmed when your brain tries to deal with multiple things at once. In this state, you can't think creatively or perform at a high level. Let's say you have a long to-do list. It might be a written list or just a huge mental load that you might be carrying around. And your brain doesn't just see a to-do list. Instead, it sees competing responsibilities and the threat of scarcity. I'll never get all this done. And this mindset underpins the fear you won't be able to achieve everything you want to do. So ultimately, it's a fear of failure that's the inner belief that leads you to feel overwhelmed. You might worry that you're letting people down or not meeting your own high expectations for yourself. And your body reacts in the same way to that threat as any other perceived threat. Your nervous system shifts into a fight or flight state with your heart and mind racing. You might try multitasking, which doesn't really work, or jump backwards and forwards from one task to another, never feeling like you're making inroads into any of them. Or you might be stuck in freeze mode where you procrastinate and can't take any action at all. So how do you move forward? First of all, pinpoint the primary sources of overwhelm. What can you take off your to-do list? Do a full stress audit. Work out what you can ditch, delegate, or delay. I love that idea. Identify 2-minute tasks that have been done quickly and ticked off your list. And then ask yourself, what's the best use of your time that aligns with your highest values? And step back and look at what might be adding to your sense of overwhelm. Are you being dragged down by other people's priorities, leaving your own goals at the bottom of the list? And then challenge your assumptions about your own performance. Are you letting perfectionism interfere with achieving realistic goals? Perfectionism isn't about doing your best. Instead, it's driven by what will others think, will this be enough, and when will I be enough? Focus on what you can control and change. For example, you can't change a toxic boss, but you can control how you interact and respond to them. And remember what the Stoic philosophers said, that the chief task in your life is to separate things where you have choice that you can control. And rather than look at the uncontrollable external things around you, look at the choices that are your own. This is an incredibly powerful mindset shift. And finally, ruthlessly prioritize your time and focus on taking the next small step. How overwhelmed do you feel at the moment, and which of these tips will you try? Let me know. I aim to respond to all your messages and feedback.